Hey, what is going on, Ramley? Hilltop Sasquatch here. I am just tuning in to do one of my jersey giveaways. This is the last giveaway of the 2021-2022 season. If you're tuning in, thank you. And if you can, hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to do a Terrell Lewis jersey giveaway. I gave you guys an option on Twitter. Number 52. It's signed right there on 2, I believe that is. Yes. Terrell Lewis. I gave you guys an option on Twitter whether you wanted the Terrell Lewis or the Tutu Atwell, and I believe I only have one person pick Tutu, but they are both authenticated signed jerseys. So this is, if you're just tuning in, this is the Terrell Lewis jersey I'm going to be giving away to one of the people who entered. There was 37 of you. I'm just going to do a simple drawing. I got your guys' names written down right here. I'm going to throw them in a bag, and whoever wins, wins. So good luck to everyone who entered, and thank you for entering. But before I do that, I just wanted to go over a quick game recap. Talking about yesterday's Super Bowl, the Rams beat the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 on a drive that came in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter from Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp. The offense came completely alive. Well, I wanted to start first with Matthew Stafford. He went 26 for 40, 283 yards, threw 3 touchdowns, and threw 2 interceptions. One wasn't necessarily his fault, and the other one was definitely a long shot, going deep to Van Jefferson. But some of the highlights of the game I want to get into is Odell Beckham. He played great up until his injury, getting open, I believe, 4 times, caught four passes and a touchdown. And, of course, our man Cooper Kupp, who had 8 catches, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns, Super Bowl MVP. From my neck of the woods, I'm up here in Tacoma, Washington, near Seattle. Cooper Kupp's from Yakima Valley. So I've been really big on him since the Eastern Washington days. I went and watched him play live against Oregon's, the University of Oregon in Eugene, Oregon. Cooper Kupp had a big game. He was MVP, well deserved. I mean, there was a handful of players who deserved MVP. Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp. If Odell would have stayed healthy, I think maybe he had a shot for it. And then just a handful of players that played really well. Darrell Henderson came back, had 2 really nice catches from the outside. Who else? Ashawn Robinson played really well. Ernest Jones played really good, had, I believe, 6 tackles and a sack. And I'm really high on Ernest Jones. Some people may remember on Twitter I compared him to Micah Parsons, saying they play a different game, but Ernest Jones has that potential. I'm going to kind of get started with this giveaway. I'm going to just crinkle up your guys' names. I got them all right here. Throw them in this bag. If there's anyone on here that joined, again, thank you for joining. I wanted to do this giveaway for the Super Bowl. I did it today because I know a lot of people were busy celebrating, and I was gonna give away the jersey whether we won or lost. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in today, and I hope that I hope you guys can hear me well. This is my first time going live, and so I don't know how it's really turning out on the other side. Sorry about that. And I am doing it for my car because it's Valentine's Day. I am taking my grandma and my great grandma out to dinner. I was going to do this giveaway tonight, but these plans came up, so I figured might as well just do it now and get it over with. Because I didn't want to push it back till tomorrow. But again, if you're just tuning in, the Rams beat the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. Fourth quarter comeback. Matthew Stafford is one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world, at fourth quarter comebacks. And now we're looking at an NFC conference that is wide open for the taking. The Rams are looking like probably the best team in the NFC going into next year, especially if Green Bay loses Aaron Rodgers. We got to wait for some moves to happen. I believe if Russell Wilson's traded, he's going to go to the AFC. I think he might go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then, Aaron Rodgers, if he doesn't stay, I think he's also going to the AFC, going to probably Denver. We could always see what New Orleans does this year. They had a really, really strong defense, and if they picked up a key quarterback, which I know they're in the hole paying Taysom Hill, and they also have Jameis, but Jameis is a free agent, I believe, this year. So, they're a Aaron Rodgers may be away from being a very competitive team. Maybe Deshaun Watson, I don't know. And then other than that, you like I said, you got Green Bay. The Minnesota Vikings, I'm not going to sleep on them. They're a very decent team. I know they didn't make playoffs, and their record's probably a lot worse than it should have been. But when you look at it, the Rams are the most complete team, no matter if we lose a couple people. I know Andrew Whitworth is probably done. I think, we probably don't we don't re-sign Darius Williams. I don't think we bring back Sebastian Joseph Day because Greg Gaines was so elite at that position. And there's a couple players. Ashawn Robinson played really well here at the end, but he's another person, if you wanted to save some cap space, you could probably let go and still be all right. And, we want to kind of try to maintain that O-line. We didn't have the best O-line, but we had a top 10 O-line, and that's says something when you have a top 3, maybe I'd say top 5, maybe top 3 quarterback. You have the number 1 wide receiver. You have 2 other wide receivers next year with Robert Woods, and I'm assuming OBJ comes back, even though I'm sure he'll miss probably till about November. He'll miss a couple weeks and come back in stride. But you can't count out Van Jefferson, who's a deep threat, really come into his own. He had a couple drop passes this year, but he is a second-year player, so I do believe that Van Jefferson's going to be even better than he was this year, which he recorded 800 yards and 6 touchdowns. And then the running back game, I think we do maybe let Michelle walk. He didn't really turn up or really show up for the playoffs. He didn't really show up for the playoffs. And here in the Super Bowl, I think Darrell Henderson really stepped up, played well on the outside. He was probably, I know it's hard to really determine on who our best running back was based off the performance from all our guys last night, with them all averaging less than 2 yards a carry, which is terrible. But again, when we needed Matthew Stafford, he popped up and okay, I'm done with all that. He popped up and he got that game-winning drive late in the fourth quarter. So I just got a bag. I got all your names in the bag. We just shake it up. But yeah, I mean, you really couldn't ask for. Yeah, let me keep my hand up here. But you really couldn't ask for a better performance. I know that the 2 interceptions is unfortunate, and I know that a lot of fans, including myself, was worried when it came down to fourth quarter. And so the winner, sorry to interrupt you guys, but the winner is the Horns Run Deep. And I will tag you on Twitter if you're watching, or if you do watch this, then go ahead and just message me. I'll get your information, and I'll send this jersey out either tomorrow or Wednesday. It just depends on how busy I am. But thank you again for everyone who joined, and I look forward to doing another giveaway. I'll probably do one when I release a pre-draft. When I do a draft, when I do my draft. But yeah, that was the last giveaway for the season. I couldn't be happier with the Rams, the way they played this year. I have a lot of hope for players that got injured this year. Jacob Harris, Tutu Atwell. I think Tutu Atwell's probably going to be your number 5 receiver who will get to play some games early because OBJ's injured, and so he'll get some snaps, and maybe he develops into maybe our best deep threat. Don't quote me on that, but the guy has the potential. He's lightning fast, he's shifty, and during the preseason, he was the number 1 receiver to come out the preseason when preseason ended. I know that's not saying a whole bunch, but it says enough about him and his game. I am going to end this stream here soon, but again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is my first time going live. I, again, had to do it for my car because I'm sitting outside my grandma's house waiting for her to get ready to go to dinner. And I just wanted to make sure you guys got your winner today instead of tomorrow. Thank you guys again for joining. Have a great day. Go Rams, horns up, Super Bowl champions. Let's go.